Mahatma Gandhi, by name of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, born October 2, 1869, Porbandar, India, died January 30, 1948, Delhi, Indian lawyer, politician, social activist, and writer who became the leader of the nationalist movement against the British rule of India. As such, he came to be considered the father of his country. Gandhi is internationally esteemed for his doctrine of non-violent protest, satyagraha, to achieve political and social progress. Relationships are based on four principles: respect, understanding, acceptance and appreciation. Hate the sin, love the sinner. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Strength does not come from winning. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. The future depends on what we do in the present. It's easy to stand in the crowd, but it takes courage to stand alone. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Service without humility is selfishness and egotism. Speak only if it improves upon the silence. The enemy is fear. There are 2 days in the year that we cannot do anything, yesterday and tomorrow. Our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world, but to change ourselves. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed. Seek not greater wealth, but simpler pleasure, not higher fortune, but deeper felicity. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love, it is the prerogative of the brave. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Those who know how to think need no teachers. Each night, when I go to sleep, I die. And the next morning, when I wake up, I am reborn. The real ornament of a woman is her character, her purity. Man should forget his anger before he goes to sleep. Gentleness, self-sacrifice, and generosity are the exclusive possession of no one race or religion. Do not judge others. Be your own judge and you will be truly happy. If you try to judge others, you are likely to burn your fingers. To lose patience is to lose the battle. A no uttered from deepest conviction is better and greater than a yes merely uttered to please, or what is worse, to avoid trouble. Knowledge gained through experience is far superior and many times more useful than bookish knowledge. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. They cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them. No man loses his freedom except through his own weakness. The law of love could be best understood and learned through little children. Truth without humility would be an arrogant caricature. Your action expresses your priorities. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. To believe in something, and not to live it, is dishonest. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. The true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Where there is love there is life. Truth is one, paths are many. Doubt is invariably the result of want or weakness of faith. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. Nothing is impossible for pure love. Healthy discontent is the prelude to progress. Prayer is a confession of one's own unworthiness and weakness. It is better to allow our lives to speak for us than our words. The real love is to love those that hate you, to love your neighbor even though you distrust him. A small group of determined and like-minded people can change the course of history. When you are right, you have no need to be angry. When you are wrong, you have no right to be angry. Non-violence is a weapon of the strong. Live simply so that others may simply live.